trash. The white ghetto. I had everything stacked against me. Everything. I had no pedigree that had money before me. I had no advantages where people could help me get into certain things, fall into certain, perfect scenarios for jobs. I didn't have any of those advantages. I didn't have this, where somebody's whipping my ass into shape when I'm doing stupid shit. Get me back on the rails. Keep me focused. Let me tell you something. My feelings would not have been fucking hurt because this is exactly how my grandfather talked to me. And I miss it. I wish I could hear that Navy man whip my ass and get your head in the fucking game. Focus on this. What are you looking at that shit for? This is what you're supposed to be focused on right now. Yes, sir. I didn't have that when he passed away. He didn't see me do this. You have someone in me that proves that we can do this consistently. I'm teaching you how to do it. I'm giving you a mindset, a way of thinking about it, how to conquer your demons, wrestle with them, pin them, beat their fucking ass. But you have to show up and do everything I tell you to do. And everything I tell you not to do, you need to keep it away. Filter it. Cope. Whatever you got to do. But you cannot bring your opinion about what it is and how it is that you should be trained when you don't even know what you're going to be doing as a trader. Do you even know? You don't. You have an inkling. Oh, I'd like to be able to trade this model 2022. Okay. Can you really break down that model? Do you know it like the back of your hand? Or that you see it after the fact in the chart? Because if you know it, you can see it when it unfolds in real time. But if you're only able to see it after the fact, you don't know it. You're still learning. And it's easy to talk yourself into you know more than what you really do. Because when I was a young man, I was talking all that shit to my friends. Oh, yeah. I know how to do this and I know how to do that. When I was still struggling. And they didn't know enough to say, you're full of shit. They just saw me making money. But they didn't know I was wrestling with 5 other fucking trades that just barely blew my fucking account out. And the shit that most of you are doing right now is very similar to that. You're focusing on just making it to a positive outcome, but showing no public display or voicing what it was like for you to get through the other shit to that. And that's how I teach. I teach all sides of it. You're going to get the good, you're going to get the bad, the sweet and the sour. And sometimes you're going to get a woodshed moment. You want that. Trust me. For some of you that are foreign, you get very easily offended with people like me or Americans because we sound arrogant. When you know something and you're confident, it sounds like arrogance. It's not. I'm not arrogant. I know where I got all this from. But I also know that humans have tendencies to overcomplicate things and make excuses for why they fucked it up themselves. They prolong the experience more than it needs to be. So when I tell you don't push a button, don't even try to push a button. The benefit is you're going to get so bored with seeing what these things are doing, all these setups, and you're not going to have any impulsive rush, this impatience to do something with a monetary reward or fear that it's going to lose. See, I say this a lot, but you plug your ears. You don't want to hear about it because you know damn well tomorrow, later today, Friday, you're going to be listening to something, whether I say it or someone else is going to say it, and it's going to inspire you to do what? Gamble. And you just need a scratch off win experience. You want to go there and buy a scratch it off. And guess what? You made $50. You made $100. But what's it worth if you were sweating bullets the entire time? You didn't learn anything. You're going to try to ignore all the uncomfortable feelings that you had while you took that trade, if you did it. And you're just going to try to sugarcoat it with, hey, I made money. And then go over on social media so I can ignore all of the fucking bullshit I had to endure for this little tiny peanut of a win, which I won't be able to repeat anyway because I don't know what I'm doing. That's the reality of it, folks. And you know damn well what I just said was the absolute truth. But you never would admit it on social media. But if we were talking at the pub, at the bar, at the restaurant, and you want to have a meal and talk to Marcus with me, that's what we would be talking about. You would confide in me in that setting, but not in front of other people where you can be judged and laughed at. You're all that are pushing the button to get trades. You're trying to lie to yourself the wrong way. You want to be able to tell yourself you can do this when you're not ready. And you'll lie to yourself and say that you are ready, and you'll do stupid shit like go and try to get a funded account, put live account funds at risk when you don't even have a track record to prove that there's a reason for you to be doing that. Are you consistent? Because the only thing consistent most of you are probably feeling right now is that you're uncertain about what it is you're going to do. That's the measure of uncertainty you have, right? I mean, that's the consistency rather, is the uncertainty you have. And that's normal. But some of you are uncomfortable in that state so much that you're willing to do anything to distract yourself from feeling that. Much like that young man with that piece of jade in his hand. He wanted to throw that rock, I'm sure, at that jade master's forehead. Shut the fuck up. I need to do something. I got shit to do, man. There's cars. There's women out there I want to entertain. And I'm not trying to be brash, but young man, you know exactly what the hell you're trying to do this for. Okay. Yeah, you want to flex with your friends and look good and everybody like, yeah, this guy's got it all put together. But you want to go out there and floss in front of these young women and be a dog. That's exactly why you're trying to do this. And you're going to fail. So let me just remind you, you're not going to be doing very much of that because you're doing all the wrong things in the beginning. And you're probably going to spare a lot of fathers, daughters, heartaches because of it, because you're going to fail. But for the folks that are really trying to make a way for themselves and find the approach to doing this consistently and finding profitability, you're going to sacrifice. You're going to put aside that feeling of, I got to get through this quicker because I'm uncomfortable. I don't feel like I'm being productive. I got to get through this part real quick. And you won't take notes. You won't study. You won't desensitize yourself by going through these very moments where it's uncomfortable, not knowing what it is that you're supposed to be getting from it until you get it. And then when you get it, that experience, you think to yourself, wow, I didn't expect to learn what I just learned. Now that I know, wow, that's a totally different perspective I hold over myself as a speculator and what I'm learning. And I know enough, and good educators know enough, that they have to put the students in the laboratory experiment repeatedly before they can observe the measure of change, learning, and understanding. Every day I'm giving you that green rock. Some of you want to take that green rock and be an alchemist and turn into real money right now. And you're not ready. And you're going to get frustrated because you couldn't do it faster. And lose sight of what I'm reminding all of you is slow down. You can do this. But you cannot do it consistently by rushing into pushing the button. Because you don't have the experience to know and trust that your progress can be measured without you doing any button pushing right now. For those that have a long-term relationship right now, and I promise I'm going to end it here. If you have a long-term relationship, spouse, you're married, boyfriend, girlfriend, you're just really committed to this person, you've been with them for a long time. When you met them, did you try to do all the stupid shit that you know that you're probably comfortable doing in front of them now? Would you be willing, or would you have been willing to do all those things on your first date? No. No way. Not if it was somebody that you wanted to have a relationship with, that you were attracted to, you felt an affinity for. You want to secure that one. This one's the one you want to take home and show mom. This is the one you want to build a relationship with. You wouldn't do those things that you know are uncivilized, rude, unpleasant. You wouldn't show that side of you that you know is in you when you lose all control, rage, or upset, and you show your emotions and you act out. You wouldn't do that. Why? Because you know enough that that's going to do what? It's going to mar any chance of that relationship blossoming. You don't want to put any kind of thorns in that rose garden. So you do what? You prune. You're on your best behavior. You hold a door for her. You speak pleasantly. You allow the conversation to be mostly about her. You're gentlemanly. You, when you come here and you're trying to learn how to do this and you're pushing all the buttons, you're doing the very thing that you wouldn't do if you were trying to secure a long-term relationship with the significant other that you're with now. You're trying to do that here. It's equivalent to coming out here wearing the same underwear for the last 3 fucking days. You need a shower. You ain't shaved. You're unkept. You look like a fucking animal. That's the equivalent of what you're doing by pushing a button. You're uncivilized. You're undisciplined. And you're trying to communicate to your inner self and others around you that see you that you're the caveman of the walk. Like you got it all together. Anybody out there outside your cave, you go out there with your club, bonk it over the head, drag it back to your cave. You're the man. You don't have to submit to the process everybody else is expected to. When the only thing you're doing is assuring that you're going to fail, look stupid if you try to show your results to other people when they ask for it. You talk too much. You don't have the receipts, and you can't do it. And you're looking for one-hit wonders to just give you that little bit of a nudge to get through the pain and uncomfort that you're feeling right now. Because you can't wait through the normal process of growth. That's why, ladies, that's why the women in my fold and in general in trading are better. Yes, young men and old guys too. The women are better traders. Now, competition traders, men tend to be better because they're reckless. They'll take bigger bets and they'll gamble because they don't give a fuck. They don't measure the outcome as, well, if I'd lose it all, fuck it, things happen. A woman would never do that. She has nesting qualities about her. And if you ever had a child with one of them, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Shit, as soon as they're pregnant, they're already, the whole house is turned upside down. They got to buy all kinds of fucking shit, and they got 9 months still. I have anxiety, and I had multiple kids. And every time it was very stressful. You would have thought that she's having a kid tonight. In 4 hours, we're going to have this baby. And you can't even tell she's pregnant by looking at her. But they have these nesting qualities about themselves. Because what? It's in their hardwiring. They know they got to get shit done. They got to be organized. They got to be on time. It has to be this way. And that's why we as men, we buck heads with them, because we want to do shit our way on our own time schedule.
Everyone keeps asking me where I got Tifonium, and I say Phonium, and they say, yes, where did you get it? And I go.
And all these things that make us human beings, if you don't master them, they're going to manifest in your trading. You don't realize it, young men, because you haven't found yourself in a situation where you act like a man. Be in a relationship, hold down a job long term, build a home, secure a home. Right now you're young. You're just chasing tail, trying to look good with your friends, get your bag, and have fun. But at some point, when you mature a little bit more, you're going to know the things I'm talking about now that are impacting you, that are making you reckless as a trader because you're reckless as a young man. You can't operate like that in the marketplace. And when you start having things of consequence that are a real loss if you do things recklessly, which is why I mentioned, if you had a child that you had to take care of, and every trade that you took had an impact on whether that child would eat or not. I'm not trying to communicate a way for you to be stressful about taking your trades. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you're trading for a living and you're trading an account that is only there to make your ends meet, you have other accounts that you use to speculate and grow wealth with. I'm talking about one account that you use to get your ends met, whatever that grocery bill is. You're not going to look at that candlestick if you're responsible. If you're a parent that cares for that child and wants to weigh out risk and not do things impulsively, you're not going to just push the button because you have time to do so. You're going to be more diligent about what it is you're doing to manage that risk. You're going to look at the charts and think to yourself, why am I going to take this trade? Does Carl fucking Jr. have a plate full of food tomorrow if I do this trade? Or am I going to fucking Carl it all up and do some stupid shit and margin call myself because I'm got an itch to scratch? Don't be a fucking Carl. You want to know what you're doing, why, when, and how. Every trade that you take is uncertain. There's no guarantee it's going to pan out. But you know exactly what you're doing when you're goofing off, pushing the button when you have no business doing so. You can't do that when you have a real responsibility attached to it. Think about what I was teaching in the Ends series on YouTube. I'm taking everything that I taught on my channel that teaches you how to trade, and then I'm taking it to the real world. Not Lamborghini lifestyle, not Ferrari lifestyle, not get rich real quick, not 200R multiple lifestyle. Give me a major bill covered each month. That's where I try to teach my students. It's real world. It makes it practical. It allows you to do what? Associate it with your own personal life. You may have children. You may have a spouse that you have to coexist with. And they may not like the idea that you're risking money because they don't understand what it is you're learning. But that shit changes real fast when the fucking grocery bill is now paid for every month. And that unsupportive spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, partner, that wasn't so supportive of the idea in the beginning will suddenly think totally different about it. Wow, look how much better things are because you had the courage to do that. And they will be more supportive. You'll get the very things that you want people to do for you right now when you haven't even earned the right to get it yet. So you want people to say, like I wanted people to say, you're doing a good job learning how to trade. What the fuck? Nobody congratulates anybody. Hey, you're doing a good job getting through it. That's the equivalent of saying, hey, congratulations, you're still married. What the fuck? You're not in the marriage to hear that. You're in the marriage to have that relationship. You're there for the relationship. You're not there for the congratulatory hand slaps and shoulder pats. Hey, good job, man. You're still existing. You can still live with her. In deference to the women, you can still live with him. So you have to make your trading realistic. It has to be practical. It has to be measured in a practical, realistic way. And the only way you can do that is by doing what I teach you. Keep it in the beginning away from the money. If you have people that are in your life that know that you're doing this or making an attempt to do this, they don't have any evidence to support you doing it. In fact, if they're going to be honest with you, and some of them probably would never want to do this to hurt your feelings, but they don't believe you're going to be successful. And I've already tweeted this morning, most of you are going to feel like you're going to never do this. And some of you are going to absolutely fail. Regardless of what I teach, however I do it, whatever it is, you're still going to fail. It's just the way it is, folks. It's hard. You can't get out of your own way. You're going to fail. And it takes a lot of discipline to keep doing the right things all the time and not do the wrong things. And like that young man with the green stone in his hand that he didn't realize was jade, and he was being conditioned to know what jade feels like in his hand. You're in that moment right now. It's uncomfortable in the chair with me listening to these types of things because it feels like I got better things to do, man. Fuck this old guy. I'm not listening to this bullshit. Give me an RSI and a fucking moving average. I'm out of here. Okay. Good luck. I really want you to succeed. And if you can find success in anything else, I'm all for it. Do it. There's other ways out there to make money. Yes, absolutely. I didn't tie you to a chair here. I didn't drag you here. I'm not holding you against your will. You're not all hostages here. But I've never seen anybody out there teaching how to trade, how to look at the marketplace, the way I do it, the way it delivers, and also how to make it practical for you to go out in the real world and do something with it and not have it wrapped up with get rich. You can get rich doing this. Absolutely can. You can get rich digging for oil in your backyard too. Highly unfucking likely. Hey, but there's potential, right? So you gotta just constantly be reminded that this is a progress that you're going to go through, a process that you have to submit to, and it's not easy. It's not quick. It's not an easy solution. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of work, and a lot of cheerleading that you got to get from me, and you have to do it to yourself, which is what you do in your journal. You don't let anything negative in your journal, period. That is your love letter to yourself. You're literally writing to your future self. Sweet nothings. No, you didn't really see that trade forming, but in that journal, you're going to say, I have loved you since the first time I saw you. I knew I was going to have a happy life with you, whatever your model is. And over time, you have conditioned your subconscious to view everything about these fucking candlesticks as a love story to you. You can't wait to be in them again. You can't wait to spend more time looking into their eyes, gazing into their beauty, watching how they stroll across the canvas of our charts. Some of you young guys can look. I love the way her ass swishes to the left and the right when that candle and it forms. And it hits a little bit different now, doesn't it? You have to fall in love with this, folks. It has to be a passion that nobody outside of you, unless they're a trader, is going to understand. But when that happens, success is just a matter of time. You won't look at these small little speed bumps in the beginning where you feel like you have to compensate for feeling not like you're producing anything of value or progress. In the beginning of anything, weight loss, weight training, martial arts, flexibility, none of these things can be seen in the early stages right away. It hurts many times because you're putting a lot of effort in there. You're foregoing what you would do with your friends and family. You're doing something that takes a lot of your attention. Even when you're not in these charts, you know damn well you're thinking about the shit you've been learning. You're driving, you can't look at charts. You're driving, looking at the fucking traffic signals and such, looking at people. Man, some bullshit. I'm telling you what, man, I can't wait. I get my account where it needs to be. I ain't got to sit with these motherfuckers out here in this traffic. I ain't never got to deal with this shit again. You're thinking about it constantly. You've placed a lot of pressure on yourself. Don't add to it by doing dumb shit. You're not supposed to be pressing the button. You're not supposed to be gambling. You're not trying to reward yourself with a participation award, a demo trade win, an overzealous live trade entry on your funded account or your live account, just to give you a little bit of a nudge to get through the pain of going through it. Nope. Just squeeze that green stone. Squeeze it in your palm. You're learning. You're learning. You have no idea how much you're learning, but you're learning. And in the future, when you start looking at these candlesticks, they're going to start telling you a story. As soon as you look at them, you'll know exactly what you're going to be doing and when not to touch it.
Purpose can be a powerful thing. When purpose finds passion, it changes circumstances.
Good morning. Purpose. What is your purpose? Purpose. Everything is purpose driven. Alright. Father, I thank you. Father, I glorify you. Lord, I honor you and adore you. Thank you for your mercy, for your love, for your grace, for your compassion. Spirit of the living God, I pray that you lead me and guide me this session. Lord, O Jehovah God, I pray that I be tuned to your frequency, Holy Spirit. I pray that I completely decrease, that you increase. I pray that I completely disappear, that you appear. My Father, take over, take charge, take control, take preeminence in Jesus' name. Amen and amen. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, sir. Rabatsena mfana. Dintsanga mfana. Dintsanga mfana. Ish. I can't complain, dog. Can't complain. You know what it is. It is what it is. Before it was what it was. You get the jinx, my homie. Trying to check Jorge. This guy, what is he trying to do? Utsugile ka dirofa today mfana. Utsugile ka dirofa. Like it's go jagetse kae. I don't know. Next 15 minutes. So the 15 minutes is closing above previous day high. So it's gonna be a waiting game today, yo. Because of this push up, dog. Because of this push up. Not only that, but like we can come vele 900. What's this? 905. No, 905 again. 905.2. And this is 911. Okay, yeah, 905. But I need to monitor it from the 1 minute. It can come here and then fall. Like it can go all the way up. Take out this buy side. Thursday, last week Thursday, ne? Last week Thursday's high. Last week Thursday's high, and then we'll see when it gets there. Let's do like this so it doesn't confuse me. Give him a 10. Yeah, let's put it there, and then we'll see. It's definitely gonna come back here 800, so I might just, let's see how many. What's this? It's almost 100 pips. So if I can get it, there, what's this high? 810.7. I wanna see 810. Point 7, and then stop loss we'll see. Yeah, this is this is a short trade on the reverse after it sweeps, if it's gonna sweep this thing. If it's gonna sweep, obviously it's coming here, but it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Give him a 10-15. Remember, 1 minute it's something. So we monitor it from we're monitoring it from the 1 minute time frame. Can't touch this, boom, boom, boom. Can't touch this, boom, boom, boom. I declare you my sweet Holy Spirit. I declare you my sweet Holy Spirit. You are my helper. You are my teacher. You are sweet Holy Spirit. Sweet Holy Spirit. You are my helper. You are my helper. You are declare, say, sweet Holy Spirit, sweet Holy Spirit. It's like this thing, time distortion. That's what it's called, right? Time distortion. Tomorrow is that day. Tomorrow is a fasting day, and not only that, tomorrow is what's this, FOMC. So I won't be in the AM session. I'll be in the PM session, because also the AM, maybe I might be in the AM session, but I won't be live streaming. I'll be just looking, because also it's a Wednesday, it's a home cell day. So at our church, we have home cells every Wednesdays from 6:30 to 7:30, which is what, 11:30, 12:30. Yeah, I think 12:30. Yeah, 12:30. in New York Eastern Time, this 12:30 to 1:30. So it's lunchtime. So I wanna, when I will study too early tomorrow, so that by 7 o'clock I'm done. Yeah, by 7 o'clock my time, South African Standard Time, I'm done. So if I'm done by 7, I still have 15-20 minutes, or I can and settled in, and then maybe if I can get on the charts around 7:30, yeah, 30 minutes before FOMC, 30 minutes before, yeah. If I can get on the charts 30 minutes before, then I'm good. I can be able to set up the live stream, yeah, and just see where it can potentially manipulate towards itself too. Cause hey man, it's FOMC after all. It's just screaming manipulation, nothing else. Just screams manipulation. Sweet Holy Spirit, sweet Holy Spirit, you are my helper. You are my helper. You are sweet Holy Spirit, sweet Holy Spirit. You are hey Jehovah. I don't know why I take this thing at patience dog, but it's helping, like for real, like it's really helping dog. By this time last year I couldn't even keep my fingers to myself. I was out there tobetsing, nekele tobetsa ma twalatsa baby, neke tobetsa everything fine, nekele Mr. Tobetsa boom 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 tobetsa mawahone, tobetsa nywe tobetsa mawahone, tobetsa etshwara nywe tobetsa mawahone, tobetsa nywe o tla utlwa monate, tobetsa. Last year well, not last year this time. Last year this time I was still finding my feet because I had just recently moved back to Pretoria. So last year April May was like I was just in it to win it dog. I did not take a break. Similarly to like the past 2 weeks. You get, yeah, March I ain't playing. We are marching to Zion, beautiful city of God. We are chitu zayo. Come on, 15 minutes. What you are showing me is something else. What's going on here? Which one is this one? Hey guys, so here I was last night, because I was busy with something during the day yesterday, so I was like, let me think, guys. Let me I'll live stream PM session, sharp. Then I'm like, nah, let me chow first, and then let me speak to my Han. Well, she's not my Han. She's not my Han, dog. Dog, if I tell you we fought for 2 hours, 2 hours, my guy, 2 hours fighting on the phone. Yes. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna live stream, dog. I was even looking at the markets, here. It was around this time. It was a PM session. Yeah. I saw this move. I saw it come down. I think this is where I closed my laptop. I'm like, you know what, let me just go home, because if I continue speaking to this person, and then again, I'm not concentrating on the charts, though. Like, this was a nice judo swing. Liquidity previous day high, Friday's high, took out Friday's high with a wick, and then fell. So if Nkebe gets in it, let's say here, 787, that's more than 100 pips, though. So, hey, guys, I don't know where this thing of having toxic women started, though, because it's not my type, bro. Nah, toxic women are not my type. I'm telling you. How it started, dog, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no clue. I think it's my ex, Ramukon. Yeah, man, I think it started with her, dog. Cause like all of my exes, there's a trend, up until Matlogonolo. After Matlogonolo, things took a sharp turn. After Tlori, nah, bruv, things just went sideways, like real sideways. Doesn't make sense, dog. Even the one I have now, Mfana, headache. Guys, you don't know headache until you've dealt with. You don't know, my friend. My friend, you don't know. You don't know stress until you've dealt with the person I'm dealing with now. headache to the highest level. When I mean the highest level, I mean the highest level. Whatever level you're thinking of, higher than that. And then I'm just there like, what the hell did I get myself into? Like, what the hell, dog? How did I end up here? It doesn't make sense. Life choices, my boy. Life choices, my dog. Don't be a champion of wrong decision making. Cause see what's happening to me now. Yo, nah, bruv. What's happening to the brother right now? It's not it, my nigga. Alright, let's see. Coming down. Is it to my satisfactory? I don't think so. It's not yet. Didn't do what I wanted it to do, so I'm gonna wait here. And I'm gonna wait. Wait till demons, Hey. So in the office, the rain was there was a rainy season earlier this year, January. Bro, it was bad, like bad. So ceiling like water was coming in the ceiling, and you would see, but they got constructors to do the ceiling, to redo the ceiling. But the problem is not the ceiling first. The problem is the pipe, the drainage system from the roof. One of the gutters pipe here thing, it's broken. The pipe is broken. That transfers water from the roof into the down pipes going out. These people are busy fixing, and even this ceiling, bro, like it's taking like these people are relaxed, my dog. Like they are relaxed. Yo, if I was the contract manager, if I was the supervisor, yo. I am fun. My site manager, my previous site manager, like, Valentino, let's push, Valentino. Dumisani, that one is one of a kind, bro. One of a kind. Let's push, boys, let's push. Ooh. Just a tip. This is what he did. What's this low? 20.6. See? That's what he did there. Fagile tlhogo. But that's a 15-minute. We still to see how it's gonna react. Let's see how it's going to do its things. If 5 minute it comes back here, meaning my bias will change from shorts to long. And also first presented Fevelu gap. So let's wait and see. Brother. Yes, brother. And I'm so used to the mic mouse that when it stops working, dog, I get frustrated. I can literally, I don't know, man. It frustrates me. But it's still working, Mark. I wanna go. It's like a design, ya laila. And I get the battery, obviously. Alright, rejection. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Boom. Oh no. Boom. Oh no. Boom. Oh no. I am Abishai. I am a defender of my king. I am Abishai. I am a defender of my king. I am Abishai. I am a defender of my king. There we go for the cells on the 1 minute. I am Abishai. I am a defender of my king. I am Abishai. What's the level on the 15? 22, 822 on the 5, 810. Oh, damn, I didn't see time, dog. What? It's already 10. 11 past 10, Ibilo, for that fact. Okay, so if you're going down, what is this is our target if you're going down. 7:31. But I wanna see if it more 15 minutes. You see? I want to see because we have unfinished business here. So I'll just monitor this, see how it closes. I'll see how it closes and then we take it from there. Boom. Oh no. Boom. Shinua, Shinua, Om Shinua, Weva, Haule, Tum Shinua. Oh, Kimanya, Twana Limorena, Kimanya, Twana Limorena, Kimanya, Twana Limorena, Twana Limorena, Twana Limorena, Kimanya, Twana Limorena, Kimanya, Twana Limorena, Kimanya, Twana Limorena, Twana Limorena, Ya Twana Limorena, Kimaya, Ya Twana Limorena, Kimaya, Ya Twana Limorena, Kimaya, Twana Limorena, Aki Somon, Aki Somon, Aki Somon, Hayo Ya Twana Limorena, Twana Limorena, Aki Somon, Aki Somon, Aki Somon, Hayo Ya Twana Limorena, Ya Twana Limorena, Kimayo, Ya Twana Limorena, Kimayo, Ya Twana Limorena, Kimayo, Hayo Ya Twana Limorena, Ya Twana Limorena, Kimayo, Ya Twana Limorena. Hey man, ICT is live. Hey man. Ya Twana, but I don't wanna see it. I don't. Let me go through. Let me go through this session on my own, and then tomorrow or later today, that's when I will check ICT's live stream. Oh, there's a strong close to the downside, my dog. There's a strong close to the downside. I'm telling you. So this, bye-bye. Now let's wait and see. Because the whole thing is this previous day high. It created a fair value gap on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the 15 minute. 1 hour. Okay. 4 hours. Now we're going 7:31 Elegi, dog. Yeah. Alright. That ship left me behind. That ship way left me behind.
South Africa has very strict health and safety laws.
Yes, I know, my girl. I know, my lady. I know. Okay, he didn't enter this one, but I'm sure that he's looking for shots. Heaven. MJ is live. MJ rekisa dinyama tsa di ATR blood times 15. Hey, MJ man, those are people who are really in it. ICT maua tata with dog. There it goes. You see, it left me, dog. There's no way I'm gonna get in this trade. There's no way. There's no way, cause it left me. I'm not gonna chase price. I've reprinted. Don't worry. I'm a reprint now. I don't chase price. I let it come to me. I let it come to me. I'm like sweet papa.
There's plenty of time. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Oh, let Tanya. I don't even know why. Okay, I go to ICT. I'm not gonna stress myself, my dog. Not today. Yeah, boy. Boom. I got too many. Damn, this is something I fight. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna call it blind. No competition. Hey, she smash. I got to. Oh no, 15 minutes. Where's my 15 minutes? Oh, okay, but really I wanna see how it closes. Ooh, you saucy, you. It's because of this guy, my friend. Can I check? Hey, there might be a buy possibility, but let's see it, my nigga. I wanna see it. Okay, man. General Fanny Masemol. Hey, Sauta. Cold drink high five. Cold drink. Yeah. Siabangen. Siabangen. We are going up. Yo, but. Ooh. What's this level? 905. Honorable Breitenbach. Okay, but when it's like this, ne? Like. I need to find a way where it's like this. I know where my entry point will be here. Like when it retraces, my entry should be fairly this fair value gap. What's the thingy? What's the thingy? I wanna find my stop loss. Stop loss should be generally under a swing low. I haven't used my live account since last week. change. I already changed my Kanaking. This thing that appears. I've already changed this thing that appears. But well, I did a new one, but I haven't changed it officially on my YouTube. See with this one that man. That one. Oh, ICT's live stream got stopped. I don't know why or how. Okay, the 5 minutes is about to close now, and no, not the 15 minutes, just the 5. Just the 5 minutes is about to close. So do you wanna come back in here before going? I feel like I should look at the 15-minute, but also anything is possible, man. Anything is possible. Because 15, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me see. Is there? Okay, just went into this CB. I don't know. Should I wait for the 15? I should definitely wait for the 15. Definitely, my dog. Like, mara 5 I wanna yet I wanna 5 here as well. Okay, let's see. Let's not rush into it. 15 has a very strong situation there going on for it. some more. 15 is 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. Ish, guys. Ya tswana le morena ke ma. Ayo ya tswana le morena ke ma. Ya tswana le morena ke ma. Ayo ya tswana le morena. A ke so mo. A ke so mo. A ke so mo. Ayo ya tswana le morena. A ke so mo. A ke so mo. A ke so mo. Ayo ya tswana le morena. Ya tswana le 15. Alright, 1. Alright, let's see now. How is it gonna solve this thing? Because now, I wanna hear it say doesn't close anywhere below 50. $45, $40, $48, $12. Yeah, I pressed the button, guys. After that close, that 15-minute close. Yep. Not on here though. And I don't know which method I used, but I pressed and I just got stopped out now. What in the world? No, man. Somebody let me just blow this account. Yo, okay, there's no money in my account, guys. It says I don't have enough money. That's it. Yo. Amen. And it worked exactly where I put my stop loss. It's all in. You see, it's because I watched that guy's stream. That's why I don't like watching people stream stuff. I easily get influenced. Like easy. I easily get influenced. Well, when it's coming to the charts, not everything. But I easily get influenced and I'm bored at that thing. Alright, so let's see. value and it looks like it's going for a buy, but I got in too early. Ye mang ya tshwana le morena, ke mang ya tshwanang le morena. This is the mother lover that wigged me out. $806 low, 805. Nah. I should be charging my phone, eh? Like a charger. I go I wanna charger e ya lapisa e charger e ha e bereke mo founung ya ka e. Guys, my life is a movie. My life is a movie. Okay, this was too early. I did this on my live account. And I saw this when I was putting my stop loss on my man, there's a fair value gap here. I just didn't register in my head, but that's fine. We learn from our mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. Guys, this life, no balance. This life, no balance. It's a nice life. I love life. God gave me the best. Just know, okay, let me put what like execution, what like okay, long. Which one is this one? Or is it a thing of consolidates first? It's like before it goes, it should consolidate and stuff. You know, it's gonna use this as a inversion fair value gap. Like, what's the jinx? But hey man, there's no perfect days. Some days you win, some days you lose. It's the name of the game. That's how it is. Let me not take out the execution marks. Let me leave them on. It's the name of the game. The name of the game is patience, my boy. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You can't really, like, it does not define you. It's just the nature of the game. You can't win forever and you can't lose forever. There's gonna be a point where you lose, win, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. You get, it's the jinx. It's life. That's how it is. It's a Magadi season. Season stop. Glorious, so glorious in your way. You are mighty, so mighty in your way. Elohim Adonai, Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai, yeah. Elohim Adonai. Don't look at this. This is just giving opportunities to someone who wants to go short. I'm actually going to look at it for the first time in a long time. I'm actually going to look at it. Stop me out. I want to look at it. Stop me out. I totally for them back. Oh, but Maromella delivery is being sent. Ask a check SMP 500. Why would I do that to myself? Elohim Madonna. Oh, Jesus Christ is Lord. Everyone is pegging, dog. ba romella di-order ko Cape Town bona Clifford jo le gamba la mannete mfana o khatile moriri he banna Clifford o khatile moriri he banna season is changing vele winter is coming Jesus Christ is Lord bona ka mo market o irang Elohim Adonai. Damn, that girl is so slender. If the wind blows, she's gonna fly over. I'm telling you, dog. If you can see what I'm seeing, I'm not. Like, if you can see what I'm seeing, dog, you understand. $36.6, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86. Let me just do it above this high. Yeah, 25, right? Yeah, 25. Take half off. Yeah. Now I've seen for the past 3 weeks, the first trade I get stopped out. The second one, it's the actual one. That's why I'm like, I need enough. When I deposit, I need to deposit enough. Damn, ngwanolo genile wethu lo lekgowa and utsuwa zolo. Utsuwa zolo mfana. That one she smokes like, yeah, whether it's weed or vape. No, okay, not a cigarette. She doesn't smoke cigarettes. I need an account with proper because you can't avoid taking losses. Nah, that one you can't. You can't avoid. A loss is a loss, my guy. Everyone has taken a loss in their lives. So the loss is a loss. What you do after taking that loss, that's what matters at the end of the day. So 150 yaka ile net so. I wonder if my young brother took out because he was not in the German 30 in the morning. It's whatever, man. This sell off. So his target was this low. I'm like, nigga, you reaching. At least more by a partially more and then another one there. And then as he was analyzing, and I'm like, but why don't you take it on previous day low? Put a stop partial here and then let it other one run. And then when it was here, when it was retracing, he said he wants to take off because he saw something. I think it's a fair value gap or something. Yeah, 15-minute fair value gap. 15-minute fair value gap. It showed him this. He's like, nah. So I wonder if he actually took it out. Like if he actually took partials and adjusted stop. You were a man. No. If he actually took the partial and adjusted stop loss, because the partial we would have taken was like Boma 250, and his stop loss is 30 bucks, 31 rand. 250, 31, you made 220. Come on, man. And the market actually turned back. Come on. So it's good to take partials. That's why it's actually good to take partials. Pay yourself, ICT would say. Pay yourself, my homie. Pay yourself. So when the market turns, already you have some profit. Oh yeah. Mara wa bona mfana nka ka tsena ka life mfana. You know what I will do ka life account no? Cause the first trade mona ba hirile mazi mona o Clifford mona yo. Anyway, basadi ba tlo senyetsa nako mfana. Kana again. What was I saying? Oh, what I'm gonna do now, because of I see how the first trade always goes to stop loss. I'm not gonna put my first, like on my live account, I'm not going to do what's this, like when I enter normally I put in 3 contracts, you know, 1 2 3. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do 1, and then I wait. If that one turns out to be the one, it's alright. If it jiggers to come and retest, hit stop loss, and then go its direction, it's alright, because at least I did not lose. Instead of risking $10, I risked $2. Okay, might not be, but you get what I mean. So I risked $2, and then after that $2 is taken away, I enter again. If the market is going that direction, I re-enter. After I re-enter, with 3 contracts. You get, because I did not waste my bullets on the first trade. I did not waste any bullets. So it makes sense. So now I'm using my bullets now. Yo, skinny ass boy. Hey man, said 8 minutes. Damn. Hey, I've been here for more than an hour. Wait, what? No, is it? No. Hey, before 3:30. Yeah, man. More than an hour. 1 hour 30 something minutes. Come on. We took a just a stop loss. Still where it is, my dog. Still where it is. I should check if it's not adjusted, cause you know this one. 804. 804. 8045. $12.4. 12.8. see, when it takes forever like this is where I get bored now. Like, this is now where I get bored. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. You get me? Oh yeah. I want to see. I want to see when it closes above this relative equalize speed. Should above this swing high. I wanna see speed because my partials are here. I wanna see speed as it goes up so that I can adjust my stop loss. And then you can quickly go to the Jesus Christ is Lord. I love him so much. All I know, look at the tracks. That one, Mamonza go strategy, serious. Only for the motor below strategy. O tswang o tsuba kwae o ka re wa etse ke chimney. Yo, immediately for the girl. She's dope dog. Like she even knows how to sing, my dog. Like ooh, she sings. When she sings, yo, her singing just does something to me, dog. Like for real. Like when she starts to sing, dog. Oh. I've always loved women that know how to sing, dog. Like I've always loved women who know how to sing. It's not a secret. My exes will tell you. There's still an ex till today. She sent me a birthday message. She was singing. She doesn't know how to sing for days, for eons and eons, and centuries and whatever. She doesn't know how to sing, dog. She knows that. I've told her. My wife are dead late. And she has a boyfriend. She's like, hey V, you know, I'm like, lies. Pure lies from the devil. Liar, 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 pants on fire. Pure lies from the devil. You don't sing for your men, but you sing for your ex. Man, come on. I was not born yesterday, bruv. I was not born yesterday. Come on. Okay, guys, wait. I'm coming back.
After the fact in the chart, because if you know it, you can see it when it unfolds in real time. But if you're only able to see it after the fact, you don't know it. You're still learning. And it's easy to talk yourself into you know more than what you really do. Because when I was a young man, I was talking all that shit to my friends. Oh yeah, I know how to do this and I know how to do that. When I was still struggling. And they didn't know enough to say, you're full of shit. They just saw me making money.
sir. My phone, guys. My phone. And this thing is not going anywhere. See, once it starts doing these things, oh yeah. I don't remember, should I do this or this, like this one? Let me take it back to that. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing here. But it's been consolidating for the past, and I did say, or I was still just talking to myself before I started to speak. It pushed up so hard that it's going to consolidate, probably come to the downside, take off, sweep of this low, then go for the buy side. But let's see. But it has consolidated for way too long. So now it's going for either sell side, this two, or this, and then continues going up. But genuinely, when you are in a trade for too long, it's not a good sign. It's not a good sign. You should either go to your stop loss or go to your TP. It's never a good sign when it's there for too long. So I wanna see after it sweeps off this sell side, because it's definitely coming down. It's just a matter of time. These two, sell side liquidity, and or this one. Sharp. Oh, it's a new hour. Now I'm hungry now. Like now I'm hungry, dog. You are. What am I doing? I've been at it for. When did this trade start? 10:33. So 30 minutes later. So it's, yeah, more than 30 minutes. you just go to the stop below stock. Now I'm hungry. I wanna go home. Hey man, Pastor Pastor Alpha had
I'd like to reiterate what Rich has said. It is so important that we evangelize, reach as many people as possible.
Pastor Alpha Hadlali, they are his sons on the rise of the prophetic. Tell me like a AJ, no it's a Rich. I think this is the second time Richie does it. Last week he did it. Yeah man, yo. Kuning. Killing Remy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, I saw you. This should be for later reference. Later. Referenced later. Because I should actually see why are they gonna open. Some of these ones they are very reluctant to open. Okay, this is 15, 5, 1. Alright. Alright. You see, if I don't get chopped in these kind of trades, I'm never gonna see it completely. So it's a good thing that I got chopped here. It's a good thing that I got chopped here, so that in the future I can say, oh, I've seen this before. This one I've seen before. You get me? Nah, that was a good exercise. That was a good exercise, dog. That's a good exercise. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh. I'll keep on looking at it. Let me take out these things because I'm gonna forget them. I know myself. As long as I took a screenshot, that's what matters. I've been at this thing close to 2 hours now. Just a few minutes and then it's 2 hours officially. I open these things because Exactly, there was a person coming to me. I don't want them to see Jorge. See 155. You know how people will be, man. Hey, we are this, we are that, and hey, you're still figuring things out. And people wanna put pressure on you and stuff. I don't wanna put pressure on myself, though. This thing just wanted to grow genuinely without anyone doing or saying anything. Should be my decision. Because I took a very strong decision by praying and fasting, and then God answering me. ICT, you know. So yeah, man, I take this thing very precious to me. It's my treasure, though. Anyway, man, sir. Yeah, it's a good lesson I learned today. A very good lesson. A very good one. It's a very good lesson that I learned today. So, you know what? It pushed, dog. It pushed for such a long time. So at the time it reached, just needs to relax. You know, this, when I take notes, these are my key takeaways. That it pushed up before pre-market session from London. Let me see. Pushed to London. London was just, and then you see. So yeah, guys, that's it for me today. That's it for me today, guys. I'm actually hungry, dog. Sorry, get loud. Since I ate in the morning. So I'll see y'all tomorrow PM session. Tomorrow is FOMC. Yeah, tomorrow is FOMC. So New York AM session? Not really. PM session, definitely. Definitely. I wanna be on the markets by 7:30, which is 1:30. That's 2 hours from now. Yeah. So even if I start my home sale by 5:30 and then I end it at 6:30, so at least I have time to eat nyana, the food digests, you know, and stuff. That I'm relaxed when the session starts. You get me? So yeah, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Just watch out, man. Watch out for the bombs. Iran is busy. Iran and USA and yeah, bombing each other there. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Don't get surprised by a bomb. Jiggy, bomb. No. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Be careful out there. Pray before you sleep. Pray immediately after you wake up. Pray before you sleep. Speak to the Holy Spirit the whole day. You know, speak to him. He will speak back. He talks too much. How I know he talks too much is because he's called a helper, and the woman is called a helper. So 1 + 1 is 11. These people talk too much. The Holy Spirit talks too much. speaks every second, like even now, if I keep quiet and listen to my subconscious spirit, whatever it's called, and I listen to his voice, I'll actually hear him speaking to me. Holy Spirit. Ke na re itse mathata re tsetsa basadi mo lefatsheng. And re ba rata yang basadi. We love them guys, but Jesus Christ, these people talk too much, dog. They talk too much. But yeah, guys, yeah, thank you for such a good session. This is perfect, dog. This is actually perfect. Just look at this thing. Perfect. Market pushes up, creates a fair value gap. IO Fed, John Wick. Yeah, man. Hey guys, tla le bona ka sana. I love you daily. I love you dearly, and I pray for you daily. May my God bless you. Shalom.